Welcome to Narrow Ground Entertainment. I am Steve the Unimpressed, and this is Steve Solo's 7 Days to Die, Alpha 19, Episode 25. And it is about the middle of the week. I think it actually is Wednesday. It's day 39. The next zombie horde will be on day 42. I have lost exact count of which day is what day of the week, but I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. When you're the only person that there is... Well, okay, there's Trader Hugh, but come on, he just sells stuff. When you're the only person that there is, it doesn't really matter what day of the week is which. I am thirsty, so I'm going to drink some mineral water. But since it is the middle of the week, I am going to head down to the fortifications and check out what needs to be done on those. Except that first I'm going to jump back into the base and get my hammer out of the toolbox, because I still haven't picked it back up. There. Hammer. Good. Need that. Now let's go. Here are the pillars of whatever, looking reasonably battered, although maybe not quite as battered as usual because there were more pillars to take the blows. So I'm going to run around these for a while and see what needs fixing up, which actually seems to be quite a bit. But, you know, that's what they're for. The pillars get hit so that I don't. That didn't take too long. All of the towers are now back to full strength. I actually had to replace 12 blocks, which I think may actually be more than I have had to replace in the past. The towers just didn't look as damaged because, well, there were 9 instead of 4 this time, so those 12 blocks were spaced out across 9 towers instead of just 4. I think the most that any one tower had missing was 4, which is way too few to bring it down. And now I have to figure out what else I'm going to do today. I do want to try and make sure that I wind up spending tonight in my coal mine, because I need more coal. So what I think I am going to do is venture north and, well, not that far north, but, you know, further than I am now, and explore either this area right here where the road goes through that I haven't seen yet, or possibly keep going north along this road. In fact, I think I'm going to keep going north along that road and see what's up there. Just because, well, that should be interesting. One of these days I'm going to have to get a vehicle so that I can travel more quickly, but that isn't going to happen this episode. I've got quite a few more things that I need to learn to make before I can do that, which requires skill points, which requires experience, which I get by adventuring. So, adventuring we go. I ventured down the highway a little way and then saw this house off in the distance, so I figured, well, I might as well come over here and raid it. Especially now that I have a shotgun that doesn't destroy random bits of terrain. And I'm going to return to my somewhat more content creation friendly strategy of breaking in, not bothering to sneak at all, shooting everything, and stealing the best of the stuff before I run off back to the house again. Look, it's a good strategy. Breaking in through the window appears to be a good strategy too, because it made me run across a medical pile that I otherwise would have missed, which had a lot of grain alcohol in it, which you can drink, but you can also use to make first aid kits, so I generally save it for that. Yes, yes, you're very loud. Now he's very dead. Oop. Okay, maybe it's not as much better as I was hoping at not destroying random bits of terrain. Still, substantially better. I'm sure those weren't the only ones in here. Nope, nope. Apparently there's nobody behind this shutter. Nope, nobody behind the shutter. Okay. What about in the basement? I bet you there are some in the basement. Yep. I'm not sure. Do zombies typically like to hang out in basements? I suppose they pretty much like to hang out wherever. I wonder if there's actually anything interesting behind that. I don't think I'm going to take the time to dig it out, though. Anybody back here? Yep. I thought that was a loot container for a minute. But no, it was a zombie. And here's the light, so apparently I want to go to the end of this. This looks like it's the garage. I think maybe the lights are leading this way, and I was supposed to go in through the garage. Got some neighbors outside now, too. Alright, back to the upstairs. Let's take care of whoever's beating on the walls. Now for the upstairs. Kind of like it when they stumble out of their hiding places. Gives me quite a bit of time to line them up and finish them off. Nobody in this room, okay. Anybody in here? No. Roof access, though. Trash pile. Oop, access to the bathroom, which was blocked off. And from there to the hallway, which was blocked off. And from there to the attic, which is probably where the best stuff is. Along with a couple of zombies. Because, you know, why wouldn't there be? Hey, try not breaking stuff. I need that stuff. There do appear to be some new arrivals outside that are taking offense to my behavior, though. Ow! So let's try to get off of the traps and get outside to deal with them. Yep, quite a few of them. Did I hear more up the hill? I thought I heard more up the hill. Still hear footsteps, so there's definitely a couple of more around. Where are you? There they are. One over here, too. Ow! A little closer than I meant to get. Okay, well. That went well. On my way back to the upstairs, I am going to walk back through. I think there were a couple in the basement, and there were definitely some upstairs. I want to raid all of the bookshelves. Because bookshelves have skill books and the like in them. And we definitely want as many of those as we can get. Okay, there weren't any in the basement, but there was a gun store box. So let's grab that. Handgun parts. Not terribly exciting, but hey. Made it back to the attic. It looks like the reinforced chest is going to be the bulk of the good stuff up here. I'm going to grab this ammo pile as well. Ooh, quite a bit of ammo in there. Lots more shotgun shells. 7.62 as well, more importantly. At least as far as I'm concerned. What's in the reinforced chest? Even more 7.62. Even more shotgun shells. And a better double barrel shotgun. We'll have to compare that against the quality 3 one that I have when we get home. Suppose I should also search any food piles that were in the kitchen, because there is a chance that those could have potatoes in them. And I've been looking for enough potatoes to start farming them for, I don't know, a long time. I've been looking for potatoes, I think, since the days when this was the COVID-besieged series world. So, I've been looking for potatoes for 39 episodes. I'm not sure how I managed to place that storage chest that way, but okay, I guess. Still a fit repository for a lot of stuff that I don't want to carry back with me right at the moment. Let's be sure to check the garage before I leave, too. Sometimes you can find some pretty good stuff in garages. Sometimes there are zombies hiding on top of the garage door, but not in this case, it looks like. But, unfortunately, it also doesn't look like there's anything of particularly significant value here. I did find a couple of skill books in there. One of them is Wasteland Treasures Volume 1. That one will let me occasionally get honey while I'm harvesting trees, instead of just from the stumps or finding it in loot. And since we've already covered in the last episode, I think it was the last episode, maybe 2 episodes ago, that honey is an antibiotic, finding more honey is useful. And the other one is Hunter's Journal Volume 4, which will let me do 10% more damage to mountain lions. Would have been much more useful about 20 episodes ago. But still, bonus damage against mountain lions is not to be despised. I think I am going to continue up the highway a little way and then start turning back, because, as I said earlier, I do want to get back to the coal mine by nightfall. Is there any goldenrod over here? There's some. Let's collect some of that so that I can make some more goldenrod seeds as well. Helps to punch the thing you're trying to collect instead of punching the ground. Well, on the way back south, I made it up to the top of this mountain, and from the top of that mountain, I have discovered another town. I'm not sure when I will venture into that one, because it's in the complete opposite direction of the way that I've been expanding. I believe that that is the town that I already have been raiding, and the desert town is further that way, past where my base is. But it's good to know that it's here. Let me just break out the sniper rifle and see if I can spot anything of especially great interest. Let me see here. I don't really see that much that I recognize, which kind of in and of itself is a good thing. This building I definitely am not familiar with. Well, no, I'm pretty sure that is something I've never seen before, which may or may not mean that it's new. That might just mean that I've never seen it. But that is, the smokestacks are a factory, which I know is something that has been in the game for a long time, but I don't think that I have ever looted that point of interest, so I may have to go over there eventually and check it out. Oh, I do see something I recognize. A trailer park. Those appear periodically throughout the game. I don't think they usually have very much that's any good in them, but it's been a while since I raided one thoroughly. It's probably been several major title updates since I actually explored a trailer park, so things may have changed. Good enough. Let's take this guy out and then start heading back towards the coal mine. Alright, I actually did bypass the coal mine and go back to base, both to unload some of the things from my inventory that I really didn't need, water not being one of those, and also to carry out one official Steve the Unimpressed policy, which also happens to be beneficial for mining in this game, which is enough coffee to float a battleship. I'm going to bring all the coffee that I have with me for mining, or the made coffee, and I'm going to leave some more cooking in the campfire. Yeah, campfire, whatever you call that thing. And since I actually have the ability to make it now, I think I am going to run downstairs and fish out some gunpowder and make the new coffee that I'm going to boil up blackstrap coffee, which, when that is done, will be even better for mining. Alright, we want it to make 4 blackstrap coffee because that's how many boiled waters I have. And I'm also going to set it to making 20 more boiled waters after that. And when I get back in the next episode, assuming I remember that I had planned to do this, I will start turning that water into more blackstrap coffee. But for now, let's put the rest of these supplies back in the chest and head off to the coal mine, heedless of the danger of running across the open world at night in 7 Days to Die. Okay, I just saw a mountain lion spawn in out of the corner of my eye. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that with the sniper rifle. Well, apparently the sniper rifle and the marksman rifle, but, you know. I'm not over there anymore, dummy. That was the least trouble I have ever had with a mountain lion in this game, I think. Apparently glue was that mountain lion's life goal. Alright, night has fallen, but I'm down the coal mine, so I should be safe-ish. Although, given the number of times in the series that I have died in one of my mines, that is certainly arguable. Either way, I am going to get to work, and if anything interesting happens while I'm mining, I will cut back in. The neighbors apparently were not in the mood for launching attacks on peaceful coal miners tonight, so I actually got a lot done down here in the mine. 1,600 coal is a good start. That's enough for me to make, I think, 2 stacks of gunpowder. I definitely don't have that much nitrate powder at the moment, but I can always dig up more of that next time. And I probably will, because I'm using gunpowder for my coffee now, because video game logic, that's why. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel to see more content from me, and if you'd like to help my channel grow, please share it with your friends. Goodbye and God bless.